Hey guys, Zix here. Time for another episode of Minesaga Skyblock. It's a little bit later in the day. Still Monday for me, but now I'm more awake, and so my voice is a little bit more chipper, more along the lines of what I typically sound like. And today, I want to continue building. I'm going to come over here and do a little building here. And actually, it's going to be more like half of this, like a little square. And then there's going to be a little path, a 2 wide path similar to that, which I can go ahead, I guess I could just do that right now. In between, and let's just grab a bunch like we usually do. And let's turn off fast place, like we usually don't. Hold on, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice little house right there. And I'm going to continue talking about some of the stuff that's going on here, some of the future plans. As you can see, I still have more to work on. As you can't see, there it is. Still have more to work on over there, which I will be continuing to do soon. Actually, probably today. I also, you can't see it, but there's a path right here going out to the public spawner, which is also not quite done. I'm going to be working on that a little bit today, not off camera, mind you. Where is it? We want to go. Well, this is going to be a big building here, so let's go over an odd number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. More. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That ought to do it. It's a little mistake I made up there. Don't like building in even numbers, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna do a lot of that stuff on camera, because you've seen it already. But I wanted to go over a couple of ideas that I had for down the road, as well as for right now. My goal is to, this time next week, go ahead and have the boat race. Ooh, boy, it's laggy. And I still haven't decided just yet who's going to be in it. I have a few names in mind. Anyone who wants from my island is more than welcome. From our island, I should say. And I also mentioned it to... did I do that right? Yeah. I also mentioned it to Serious Gamer, who you see him right there. I like ducks. I lick ducks. Did he forget the E? Whatever. He could participate in it, so that's a thing. And he's a pretty competitive guy, so should be interesting. I already know everybody on my island. Well, almost everybody on my island can go ahead and do voice. So I'm looking forward to that. I think it'll be interesting. Although, oh, look at that, it filled it in all in. Ugh. Again, voice not required. Oh, that's annoying. Now I'm going to do this whole floor in cobble. But, so, then I have, coming up soon, so that's this time next week, I'd like to do the boat race. And then the episode will probably be air on like a Wednesday or something like that. The next thing I want to do is have a little mini build contest, which I think can start right away, honestly. You know what? I changed my mind. That's not how I changed my mind. This is how I changed my mind. Let's at least make this side an odd number. That way it helps me a little bit. So I'm going to give a dimension. It's probably going to be 7 by 7 because I'm looking to fill up this line here. And there's going to be probably, let's give it a week. So next This is going to air on Tuesday, so by next Tuesday's episode, I'll do the judging. And what it's going to entail is I want you to try to fit the theme that I have going so far here. It's going to be no bigger than 7 by 7. If it's bigger than 7 by 7, you're instantly disqualified. The winner will have their choice between one of the ranks that I have. Aha! So that's why there's an Enderman here all the time. Someone played a little sneaky on me. Whoa! And I fell for it, and it took me this long. Jerks. Jerks! It's going to be 7 by 7. Fit the theme. You got a week from when this airs to submit your entries. You could message me on YouTube, you can comment on my video, go to my warp, you could post a video if that's your thing, or you can find me in game and say, hey, come check out the build I did. And first of all, the winner is going to get I'm going to schematic of their design and put it on this strip, assuming I get enough entries. You know, if this is a dumb idea and nobody wants to do it, then you know, that's not going to be an issue. But if people do, like I said, you could choose. No, I wanted pink. You could choose between a rank, which is probably going to be Raptor, or you could have. Where's the center? Right there. Oops. Or I'll give you like 200 billion in game or something. And I think that's fair. So you guys can go ahead and tell me what you think about that. And if you would like to participate, then please do so. Why pink, you may ask? Well, I was looking at some pictures of Venice earlier today, and I saw a pink building. There's unfortunately not a pink block that allows me to do something as nice as like slabs or stairs, but you make do with what you got, right? So that's what I'm doing. Oops. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I need way more wool. I'm gonna go ahead and continue with this, and then we'll see what we have. And we're back, and you can kind of see what we're going with here. And what we kind of did. Does that look nice? Oh, yeah, it kind of does look nice. Yeah, I need more. I need more. What about this? This probably won't look good. I actually kind of like that. Oh, so I went with acacia as a contrasting block, and I think it's nice. What about here? You know, I kind of like that too. I think I like that. Going away a little bit from the other buildings I have done, which have mostly looked like a concrete type of a building, for something that this is actually more reminiscent to what Venice buildings look like. If you, I mean, at least I think they are anyway. You go look online, and so that's kind of why I wanted to go with this for the build. Now, technically, I would be breaking my own rules, as of these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so this is 8 across. But I'm the boss, so I can make whatever rules I want. You, on the other hand, if you would like to participate, you have to do a 7 by 7, which could go here, could go there, could go anywhere. But really just here. I mean, I guess this is, I think this is 9 across, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 9 across. So we're not doing that. And I have a plan for this anyway. But yeah, that's that. It's definitely need to work more on that. Someone mentioned in the comments that if you make the race too long, the server might mess it up. So I'm hoping that's not the case. But you never know. Could be. Could very well be. And so I'll just have to shorten the race a little bit. I also was originally going to do the spawner coming through here. But after further thought, I realized it would just make my warp laggy. I may have mentioned that in the previous video, I don't remember. But it would just make my warp laggy. I don't want a laggy warp. Then people won't come here. Or when they do come, I'll just hear them whining and complaining. Oh, I forgot to put the door up. And yes, I am going to leave those windows up there open. I'm not going to put glass in them. Well, maybe I should. Doesn't look right. Whoops, whoops, whips. Oop, beep, oop, beep. Yeah. Yeah. It's neat. Whoopsies. That's not needed. And now I'm stuck because I broke the wrong one. Poop. Okay. So that's so we're starting that now. You can do that now if you like. Again, you don't have to. If nobody participates, that's fine. I'll just continue what I'm doing. I think it'll be fun. Another thing I'm going to do, inside of this building, there is going to be there's going to be 5 doors, and I'm going to give players the chance to open behind one of those 5 doors. And there will be a reward behind one of those 5 doors. And then there will be TNT also behind 4 of those 5 doors. And so the contestants will know what the one potential reward is before entering. I'm planning on making the trike that I got one of the rewards that you can get. I'm planning on making other things that I'm not going to reveal just yet being the reward. And then is that right? It looks right. Yeah. Yeah. This is going to become a dock, I think, here. And then it's going to be my little nightclub. I have an idea I'm going to try. But that's for another episode. Oh, someone keeps opening my doors. Oh, I missed a clay there. Dun, dun. Boop. 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 Also, is this door open? Yes. I wanted to know. Jeez, all my doors are open. I should just leave them open. It's going to be a never-ending battle. So I might as well just roll with it. My friend and I, unrelated to Minecraft, by the way, so if you're not interested in graphic design, you could check out right now. Take it easy. Otherwise, stay tuned. A friend of mine and I are beginning the makings of a video game. It's going to be a pre-industrial setting, a vampire hunter type game without getting into too much of the nitty-gritty. We would require an NDA before I got too far. We need an artist. We're not very good at that. He's doing most of the coding, and I'm going to help with some of that, but he's a lot better at that stuff than I am. I'm developing the story and the character profiles, player interactions with NPCs, and all that good stuff. But neither of us all that experienced with designing art, designing games, and that kind of stuff. So we need help. And by help, I mean, we'll work with you. We understand a lot of the potential designers out there would want upfront compensation, so we're open to that, but our preference would be a profit share in the company. And by the company, I mean the company, not just this game, any game that we develop. And we have ideas for quite a few. with that said, if you require upfront compensation, we would require pretty significant portfolio, and we would need a draft first of something before we paid anything. Simply, I mean, you can understand why, right? Um, Otherwise, if you want to hop on board and be profit share, we may not necessarily need a huge portfolio, but we would like to see some of your work first. And we would start out maybe not necessarily putting you right on the LLC right away. You're going to have to prove that you're going to hang around a little bit. Thinking like a 10% share, and Spencer, that's the other guy, Spencer and I would have 45 each. I mean, yeah, it's all negotiable, more or less. But first, we have to find someone willing to do it. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, by all means, leave a comment. Find me in game, message me on Discord, send me a message in YouTube. There's a whole bunch of stuff, ways you can reach me. Yeah, we can go from there. But with that said, that does complete today's episode. As always, I very much appreciate you guys for watching, and take it easy.